We got us a corpse and cartridge occasion.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have a lot to talk about. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the past videos that I made, kind of giving a update to them, but I also have some new things that I want to sprinkle in the video. First, I want to start off by saying thanks to all of the new subscribers. The subscribers have been going up kind of at a steady pace, but I do want to say thank you for all the support and welcome to all the new subscribers. Starting off this video, we're going to talk about space. I have some images that I want to show you guys in the background, but right now, I guess the James Webb telescope is up in the air and is taking pictures of space. I have some images comparing what James Webb is doing right now versus the Hubble telescope. I don't know when the Hubble telescope was decommissioned, but you guys can see the images in the background. I think it's pretty cool to compare and contrast. Another thing that I want to talk about is George PG. Now, for those of you who don't know who George PG is, this person creates like concept art, like mock-ups, very, very high res ones. You guys would have seen these two before, Jun Kazama, and then you have sort of an unknown version. George PG is working on a new design. I'm interested to see what this person cooks up. Once they actually do, I will try and show it and talk about it. And I also want to give a shout out to Blasted Salami. I recently did a reaction to one of his videos, and it's kind of interesting to see how everyone is reacting and responding to his concept art. I see some mixed reviews in there. I see some good, some bad. In my breakdown, I wasn't really trying to say what's right or wrong. I was just trying to add to it. So I do appreciate that Blasted Salami gave me permission to use as much of his videos as I want. Now, going forward, whenever I do a reaction to his video, I will still try to be respectable and not just, leech off of his work, because that's not the kind of person that I want to be, right? But getting into the actual news, the topics, first thing that I want to talk about is about Elden Ring. And I know you guys are going to say Elden Ring, but bear with me. Even though the post says 2 hours ago, this is probably like 2 weeks ago. I've been sitting on this topic waiting for a moment to talk about it. And basically what it is, it says, thank you Bandai Namco for a gift. And basically Bandai Namco, kind of like they did with Lita when Lita came out, they sent a bunch of Elden Ring YouTubers and stuff like that packages. And in this package, it's really nice. You get a sword, you get a map, you get it looked like a blanket, or I don't know, you get a whole lot of stuff. You'll see the pictures in the background. This person who posted this to Reddit, they are a YouTuber with 50,000 subscribers. I just thought that was interesting to note. Also here you have the top comment responding to this. You guys are gonna love this. The top comment, damn, congrats and props to FromSoft for doing that. Under that, it says, props to a publisher as well. Nice to see good things from a publisher in an industry filled with nonsense. Now, this is kind of funny because if you go to the Tekken side of the community, or if you go to the Dragon Ball Z fighters, the Soul Calibur, we view Bandai Namco very, very differently than the Elden Ring community. And I think it is important to realize that everyone doesn't hate Bandai Namco. Only fighting games, and I don't want to say hate, but I just say upset, I guess. We're kind of like, where's our content? But it's important to note that Bandai Namco, overall, they're very beloved, especially because they just helped with Elden Ring's success, right? Now, when I did my initial leak breakdown, I did mention that I was one of the first ones to see it. Back when I first saw it, I was like the third person to actually look at the leak. So that is extremely early. But now kind of a full 24 hours has passed. By the time this video go up, it will be even more than 24 hours. But we definitely get to see a little bit more information. We get to see the community reacting to this. I guess first I'll start with the Tekken subreddit. It was weird. The first post that I seen got deleted. But then the second post popped up 2 hours later and this one stayed. So I don't know why the original was deleted, but here it is again, re-uploaded. Tekken 8 release date has supposedly leaked. Now I already talked about this. One thing that I did get wrong on my part, I thought that Realm Core Oreo, Nightmares, Elden Rings, and Core Vein were the only things coming out in 2023. I thought everything else was had their own release dates. But this picture isn't going from left to right, it's going from top to bottom. Now, most of the responses to this on the Tekken subreddit, everyone's kind of saying it's fake. There is some people that's saying it's real. I know when I did my video on YouTube, a lot of people was saying that it's real, but what I noticed after doing my video and doing a little bit more research, that I'll read it to you guys. Rumor Bandai Namco might have been hacked recently, as a ransomware group claims to possess and release its data soon. The source is VX Underground. Now, when I was on this Twitter, they had some crazy stuff on there. I took screenshots of the Bandai Namco stuff and got out because they were talking about the president and that was, I felt like I was somewhere I should not have been. So I just took pictures of Bandai Namco and what I needed for the video and got out of there. So with that being said, these guys look legit. When they say they hack you or when they say they have data, they have it. That's what the conclusion I came to. Now, the reason why I say this, I don't know if this leak just so happened to come up at the same time or if it's separate, but they are not the same. This hack is totally new. And they're kind of waving this information over Bandai Namco's head. We don't know what price they're asking, because that's the thing. They take information and they say, pay us or we're going to release it to the public. So we may never see this if Bandai Namco is willing to pay, depending on what they have, right? This is from Kotaku. Hacker group claims Elden Ring publisher is its latest victim. Bandai Namco seemingly the latest gaming company to suffer a major hack. Bandai Namco did not immediately respond to a request for comment. VX Underground has previously reported on other hacks, including the infamous Lapis one, before the companies themselves have confirmed them. The ransomware watch group Darkfeed also shared a screenshot of Black Cat's claimed hack earlier today. VX Underground and Darkfeed didn't immediately respond to a request for comment, and you guys can read the rest. But I have the tweet in here, right here. So this is VX Underground's tweet about Bandai Namco, and this is their proof that they have information. ALPHV ransomware group claims to have ransomed Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco is an international video game publisher. Bandai Namco video game franchises include Ace Combat, Dark Souls, Dragon Ball, Soul Calibur, and more. I thought it was funny that they put Soul Calibur instead of Tekken, but hey. The picture that they actually have here says Bandai Namco in the left, 7/11/22, 9:03 a.m. So this is, at the time of recording, this is like yesterday, right? So this is very, very recent. Now, mind you, I don't know what this screenshot is. Maybe when a developer sees this screenshot, they start panicking. But me, a button masher scrub, has no idea how important this screenshot is. Here's the thing. I want to say that these two are not connected, but I don't know everything. Maybe they are. Broski says the best way to spot fake leaks is how much crap nobody cares about there is relative to the cool stuff. Example, fake Dragon Ball Z 2, Tekken 8, Elden Ring DLC. Example, possibly real, 6 mobile gacha games you never heard of. And I think that's a good way to go about it. If you do leak a bunch of information or hack a bunch of information, there will be a lot of things that no one cares about. For example, the Nvidia leak that happened like a year and a half ago. The Nvidia leak had like 800 titles on there, but we only cared about, like, I say we as the whole gaming community cared about like 20. All those other things was like useless, no one cares. So there is some truth to that. Now, following up the video that I also did yesterday where I was talking about EVO. EVO, they tweeted out, you never know what could get announced. And they had 4 pictures, one of those being Harada and Michael Murray up on the stage, one of the past EVOs. Now, when I seen this, I basically said that I don't think Tekken 8 will be here. I don't think Season 5 will be here. I think they're just going to talk about Tekken Bloodline. And that was my take on it. But when I look back at Twitter a couple hours later, everyone was like, this is it, Tekken 8. Kaiser, all I'm saying is we better at least get Tekken 8 reveal trailer. If it has Chloe in it, even better. But we get nothing, I will just play a different game for real. I don't know what this language is. I can't read it, but for those of you who can, there it is. Y'all realize that we may be only 1 month away to have Tekken 8 announced. I'm hyped for Tekken 8 because if it's announced with rollback, we're gonna spend months wondering what that actually means. And I thought this tweet was just hilarious because supposedly Tekken 7 already has rollback and already has all these great things, but we don't feel it. The netcode is bad. We don't feel it. So that's the thing. If they say that they're doing this for Tekken 8, we're just going to have to wonder and figure out if it's actually going to work, if it's actually going to be good. High Buff Gigas, they respond and they say, please. And they have a picture of the logo that everyone loves to share and use, Copium and EVO. So a bunch of things all mixed into one. Seeing as how everyone is so on board the Tekken 8 hype train, of course I would love for Tekken 8 to be there, but I still don't want to get my hopes up. Considering that they revealed nothing last year, that was a big gut punch. So I cannot get on the Tekken 8 hype train. I do have my eyes still fixated on that accessibility update. I'm praying that there's more to that and it's not just accessibility, but we're really going to have to wait and see. You have one side where we could be 1 month away from Tekken 8 being revealed, but then you have the other side where we're 1 month away from having our hopes and dreams crushed over our heads once again. Like a king main who's about to get demoted, EVO could grab us and rolling death cradle us. We have to be careful and not go into this with our expectations too high. But that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to talk about all these topics and kind of do a follow-up because they're in the past videos that I did, I left them open-ended. So this is kind of me circling back and closing those discussions, at least for me. Like I said, once we do get more information about the ransomware, I will talk about it. Once we get closer to EVO, I may do another video about it. Still waiting on Harada and Michael Murray to see if they tweet something. And then, yeah, I think that's everything. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.